Presented by Swinford Media Group. Get ready for an electrifying Wildcat Game Day. Powered by our incredible sponsors. Watermark Auto Group. John A. Logan College. Black Diamond Harley Davidson. Moreland-Bishop McDonalds. Deaconess, Illinois Medical Center. Anderson's Furniture and Mattress. Chick-Fil-A of Marion. The Hub Recreation Center. Legence Bank. Kemper CPA Group. Banterra Bank. The Illinois Army National Guard. The Bank of Herrin. SIU Credit Union. State Farm Kenya Garner. SouthernTrust Bank. Wellness Unlimited. First Southern Bank. Clark Natural Stone LLC. Wit Wisdom. The Print Shop at Pieces of Learning. Anderson Boys Trash Service. Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Marion Plumbing LLC. Urology Institute.
Welcome to Cuss Wilson Gym on the campus of Marion High School, where the Marion Wildcats will host Mount Carmel for a non-conference boys basketball contest today. Alongside, I'm Bill Swinford, I'm Riley Swinford. We're excited to be back tonight after having just do a video-only broadcast last night due to some other obligations and some staffing issues within the Swinford Media Group. We're back for a full production of our Wildcat Game Day live stream here this evening. Mount Carmel is here. They are having a down season. Marion's going to try to keep rolling. We'll set it up with the Moreland-Bishop McDonalds pregame show when we return. This is the Marion Stars Wildcat Game Day.
Hi, Wildcat fans. I'm Brad Poole, president of the Watermark Auto Group. I invite you to come experience the fastest, friendliest, and fairest car buying in our little corner of the world. Our friendly sales representatives will provide you in writing with our best price, trade value, monthly payments, all within minutes of your request. No pressure, no hurdles, no tricks, and no surprises. Experience the Watermark difference for yourself at Watermark Ford Hyundai or Watermark Nissan of Marion. Fast, friendly, fair. That's Watermark.
We want to help students when they come right out of high school, but we're also here for the adults. After high school, I went to my local community college, and after my first semester, realized that I wasn't quite ready to go to college. And I went back to work in construction for roughly about 15 years. And at the same time, I took classes at community college. It's this idea that you can go back to school at any time for anything, and that's what a community college does for you. That's what John A. Logan does for you.
Black Diamond Harley Davidson presents Why I Ride.
Hi, I'm Les Ingram, and this is Why I Ride. I taught special education for 28 years. I haven't drank in 34 years. I needed something to relieve the stress, and the bike does it wonderfully. I've been riding 34 years. I currently have, through the Harley Owners Group, Ride 365, I have 649,607 miles. As a matter of fact, I don't want to go anywhere unless I'm traveling on the Harley.
Welcome back here live at Cuss Wilson Gym on the campus of Marion High School alongside Bill Swinford. I'm Riley Swinford. The Mount Carmel Aces are here to face the host Marion Wildcats for a non-conference boys basketball game, an early afternoon start. We're going to get underway just after 5 o'clock here tonight. Marion trying to keep things rolling. They have been playing really well as of late, and they're going to try to keep their recent success going as a down Mount Carmel team that recently had a coaching change. We'll talk more about that in a moment. Comes to town. These two teams are not very familiar with one another, but a chance to step outside the conference and get a win and put Marion in position to move a little bit closer to that 20-win mark. They come into play 18-4 tonight. They're coming off a 67-53 win over Carbondale last night. Ross Swinford was here for a video-only stream, and he had all the action as Marion jumped out to a 15-14 start after one. But as Marion so often does, they used a big run in the second quarter to take control of the game. They outscored the Terriers 20-11 to open up a 35-25 halftime lead. Carbondale actually outscored Marion by 13-12 in the third before the Wildcats came back to pull away with a 20-15 run in the fourth quarter. 67-53 was the final, and it was the Caden Rogowski show last night. Rogo, as they call him, went 13 for 18 from the field, 72% field goal percentage. He made 4 of 7 from three-point range, 57%, was a perfect 2 for 2 at the line, 9 for 11 from 2, and finished with a staggering 32-point performance to lead the Wildcats. He was our Hub Recreation Center player of the game. The big night pushed Caden into the 1,000-point club. Quite an accomplishment for Rogo, who has been playing varsity since his sophomore season. He is just the 25th member of the 1,000-point club. He is now just ahead of Bob Connell, who played from 1944 to 1947 for 24th place with 1,016 career points. He will look to add to it tonight. If he has 25 points or more, he will tie or pass Larry Odom for 23rd all time. He's within striking distance of Aaron Adewe, who I played high school basketball with, and also has a chance to catch Dustin Knight, another guy I played high school basketball with, and get inside the top 20 all time. So Caden Rogowski with a chance to put a cap off what has been a stellar high school basketball career.
Yeah, and he's just an example of a Marion player who comes in, gets opportunities early in his high school career to play some varsity, made the most of them. His skill set has been vital to the Wildcats for the last 3 seasons, and you know, this year even less than in the past is his scoring needed, and yet he still steps up and has 30-point games. There's so many weapons on this team that Caden doesn't always have to round up a lot of points in order to help the Wildcats, and yet he consistently gets his points despite the fact that he's an unselfish player. He's looking for others, and last night was just an example of a night where it proves that the Wildcats any given night could have any given player come out and lead the way to a win.
Marion is 7-1 in the year 2025. Their lone loss came at Centralia back on January 4th. Since then, Marion has reeled off 7 straight wins and come into play tonight 18-4 with Mount Carmel, the team standing in their way for win number 19. As we get ready for this game against the Aces, let's take a look back at last night's big win over Carbondale.
3 hospitals, 1 shared vision. Welcome to a new era of care as we introduce Deaconess Illinois Crossroads, dedicated to elevating healthcare for Southern Illinois. From Heartland Regional to now Deaconess Illinois Medical Center, driven to provide you with the highest quality care every single day. And Union County Hospital is now proudly Deaconess Illinois Union County. All combine innovation with compassion, where your health is our #1 priority. Join us as we redefine healthcare together.
Go Wildcats.
It's the Mattress Mania sale going on now at Anderson's family of stores. For 1 week only, all bedding is on sale. Plus, get same-day delivery on most mattresses, a 90-day sleep guarantee, and up to 5 years interest-free financing. So you can rest assured you have the perfect mattress no matter what. From the Mattress Mania sale, going on now at Anderson's family of stores.
It's a place to work hard, to learn, and to grow. It's a place to relieve stress and unwind. It's a place to have fun and enjoy time together. It's a place to be in your own space, to work out alongside friends, or to be part of a bigger community.
The Hub is the place where you belong.
Visit thehubmarion.com for more info.
At Legence Bank, we make it easy to achieve your financial goals. Working with small businesses, farmers, and individuals, we strive to be your partner in convenient, local, and personalized banking solutions. From investing in your priorities to helping our community grow, we're committed to making a difference at Legence Bank.
I always know I can count on the people at Legence to answer my questions and connect me to the services I need.
We have you covered with a range of fraud prevention tools to keep your accounts safe and secure. With real-time debit card alerts, advanced encryption, and card controls, you can stay one step ahead of fraud with these security features.
Legence Bank supports you on and off the field. Go Wildcats!
My part-time service in the Army National Guard gives me a lot of opportunities. I have the ability to serve close to home, wherever that may be in the volunteer state. It also provides tuition benefits, making it possible to get the education I've always wanted. And since my service is part-time, I can pursue my dream job in the career field I choose. With part-time service in the Army National Guard, I really can have it all.
Visit nationalguard.com to find out more.
Do you feel like your business is sinking in accounting and payroll work? Are business taxes and confusing technology dragging you down? Call the experts at Kemper CPA Group. We'll answer your questions and give you the tools to keep your business afloat.
Want to know one of the best ways to show your Saluki pride? I'm Luke Martin, voice of the SIU Salukis and proud owner of a Banterra Saluki Visa debit card. Being able to use a Saluki branded debit card with no fees at more than 55,000 ATMs and special Saluki offers is a perk. Knowing that my transactions go towards supporting SIU is a win. Plus, Banterra is the bank that you want as a partner. Stop by a Banterra branch for details. Banterra is a proud supporter of regional athletics. Member FDIC.
Contact Kenya Garner for an auto quote today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Marty Blue. I'm a chiropractor in Marion, Illinois now, and I do dry needling and Graston technique, a lot of sports med. I just want people to be able to feel comfortable, call me, make an appointment, just love to talk to people, whatever they need. A lot of times people just say, hey, is this a chiropractic thing? And you know, most of the time it is, and if not, I'll show you where you need to go next. You know, I make it very personalized. There's no canned chiropractic. It's just, whatever you need, we'll talk about it. So just give me a call.
We're back here live at Wilson Gym. We're meeting the starting lineups for the Mount Carmel Aces, who come into play tonight 6 and 17. They recently had a coaching change as Justin Carpenter resigned and was replaced by Sion Militoni, who is serving as the interim coach to finish the season. They will start number 2, Andrew Militoni, number 4, Jack Webb, number 5, Elliot Akery, number 12, Owen Blake, and number 24, Shane Meador. As I said, the Aces come into play tonight, 6-17 on the season, 0-5 in the conference. They will be up against a Marion team that has been playing really well as of late. As I said in our Moreland-Bishop McDonalds pregame show, Marion has only lost once since the year changed to 2025. They come into play 18-4 overall. They started the first week of the season 1-2 at the Taylorville Turkey Tournament, and since that point have gone 17-2 since. Their only other losses outside that opening week were December 27th against Rochester over Christmas break, and then to start the year against Centralia, a 49-43 defeat back at the start of January. That was their first meeting with the Orphans. They will have them here Friday night on Valentine's Day. We will plan to live stream that game on Friday night when the Centralia Orphans come to town. And then their only other home game after today, Dad, will be the long-awaited matchup against Mount Vernon. They will get a look at them on Tuesday at Mount Vernon. So they will play Mount Vernon twice in their final 3 games and then host Centralia here on Friday night. So you got to take care of business when you're favored against Mount Carmel today, because the last 3 games certainly won't be easy.
Right, and you know, Mount Carmel, as you mentioned, comes in here, a lot of struggles, coaching change, 3/4 of the way through the season can't be a good sign of anything, and the team has struggled badly. We personally know Justin Carpenter, and I don't guess we know any of the details of what it was, other than just probably a lot of frustration going both directions. So as Marion takes them on, Marion's certainly on a roll. Marion can't let up. Marion can't let down. I don't know how much they know about Mount Carmel season to date. You know, Mount Carmel traditionally, whether it's football, basketball, has had competitive teams, sometimes very competitive teams. So you never know on any given night. In the same way that Marion could have somebody step up for him and lead the way on any given night. On any given night, the other team could step up and sneak up on you. So they've got to start off strong here, set the tone, and try to roll from there.
Yeah, I think Mount Carmel could be a trap game of sorts. You had a rival here last night in Carbondale. You had your rival Herrin here a week ago. Mount Carmel doesn't have the allure of the upcoming matchup with Mount Vernon on Tuesday, the rematch with Centralia next Friday, or the senior night game to finish the season with Mount Vernon either, which will be the Jam the Gym night. So this could have the makings of a trap game if Marion doesn't come ready to play. And a team that's had a coaching change is a dangerous team, because you know they definitely feel somewhat responsible if they didn't play up to the coach's standards, and he resigned as a result of their poor play. Then you've got another guy in here now in Sion Militoni, who we don't know if he's vying for the job long term or not, but he's obviously going to want to leave his mark on it. And there's probably limited film on maybe how he does things differently than the previous coach.
Yeah.
And so if he's came in and changed some things up, Marion might not know as much about that. And Kane Rogowski gets Marion on the board. He picks up right where he left off last night, a big 3-pointer to add to his 1,000-point total.
Yeah, sometimes those coaching changes, we've seen it in the girls program here in Marion. Sometimes those coaching changes during the season can make a huge difference.
Yeah, it can light a fire under a team.
Uh-huh.
Marion gets a stop, nearly turned it back over, but they settle it down and walk across half court. They're leading 3-0 a minute and a half into this game. Kyan Cole swings, Ethan Simmons. Corner 3, too strong. Rogowski's there to clean it up, and he's fouled, and he'll have a chance to go to the line. Kane Rogowski trying to cap off a strong weekend. Last weekend was Kyan Cole. This weekend might be all about Kane Rogowski, and as we talked about in the opener, that's why Marion is so dangerous. Just the last 3 broadcasts we've had alone. Ethan Simmons, 30-plus points. Kyan Cole, 30-plus points. Then Kane Rogowski, 30-plus points. So if the defense keys on a certain player, someone else is always likely to step up. Rogowski gets a block on the other end. After hitting both free throws, he gets a stop. Leads to a run out for Anthony. He can't get there. Cole gets the rebound, flips it to Big Race Hickey, who goes up and scores. And Marion jumps out on Mount Carmel early, 7-0. Now they go to the full court pressure. Mount Carmel gets it across, nearly lost it. Shane Meter way off on a 3, leads to a run out. Kyan Cole. He's going to flip it up and in, and it's 9 straight for Marion to open the game. And if there was any doubt whether Marion was ready to play, a 9-0 score in the first 3 minutes settles that, and it's Mount Carmel having to call a timeout. We'll take a quick timeout as well. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Since 1999, Clark Natural Stone is a family-owned business that strives to not only offer you the best selection of rock and mulch in the country, but also provide you with the best service. Clark Natural Stone Slinger Truck is a great option when you need rock, sand, or gravel placed in an area not easily accessible to a conventional dump bed. To schedule your delivery or to ask any questions, call 618-997-3889 or visit our website, clarknaturalstone.com.
We're back after the Mount Carmel timeout. Marion nearly gets a steal, and then they do. Cam Curry's got it. Flips to Kyan Cole, and Marion with a chance to set it up. The pressure's giving the Aces all sorts of trouble. Kyan Cole up and in. 4 early points for Kyan, and he's got a chance to tie Caden Rogowski for Team High honors at the line. Rogowski has 5. Cole now has 4, and Hickey, who is now on the bench as Marion goes to the full court pressure, has 2. Cole can't finish the 3-point play. Rogowski gets the offensive board and scores, and he drew the foul. 7 now for Rogo, and a chance for 1 more at the line.
Get your arms extended like that, barely get your hands on the basketball and still have the strength to flip it up there. And while you're getting fouled, that's pretty impressive.
Marion with the first 13 points in this game. Left it short, so 2 missed opportunities at the line. That trip down the floor for the Wildcats. Probably their only blemish since this game started. Jack Webb gets it across. Flips it to Shane Meter, and he finally ends the run. Curry sets up the offense. Simmons in the corner. He's been quiet. It's been all Kyan Cole and Caden Rogowski in the first 4 minutes of this game. Simmons cut off, flips to Anthony. Now they swing at Curry, right wing. Gets past his man, finds Rogowski alone under the basket. Nice pass from Curry. And Caden Rogowski with his eyes on maybe another 30-point outing today.
Already with 9.
Matt Carmel struggling on the other end of the floor. Meter to Jack Webb. 18-foot jumper, too strong. Rebound, Cam Curry. The other way, sets up Rogowski. It's tipped. Last touch by Mount Carmel. It will stay Marion ball. So Hickey's back in. Simmons will take a seat. And it's Anthony, Hickey, Cole, Curry, and Rogowski. Rogowski in the post. Up and in, and he's feeling it this weekend. 11 for Caden Rogowski in the first 4 minutes. Fresh off 32 last night. Foul the other way. Andrew Militoni got into the post and was pushed, and that was Kyan Cole, and that will send Jared Stacy into the game for Kyan. Jared Stacy's found his way into the rotation a little bit more as of late. And bounding under their own basket, Mount Carmel has it stolen as Stacy fresh into the game with a steal. Leads to Curry, who gets tied up under the basket. Possession arrow favors the Aces. But good hustle there by Jared Stacy. The ball will find you as soon as you get into the game. But he chased it down, made a steal and a save. And Marion almost had a fast break opportunity out of it. Cam Curry was tied up.
Yeah, Cam Curry's an impressive young player, but every now and then he shows his youth. That time he caught the ball in the middle of two defenders and tried to put it on the floor instead of just gathering his feet under him. He had help around him.
Foul there on Anthony. So a couple of fouls now for Marion, just two, so no chance for the Aces to get some rhythm at the foul line because they are struggling in the half-court offense right now. Inbound to Jack Webb.
Struggling to get into their half-court offense even.
Marion's defense has really picked it up since after the ice and snow gave them extra time to practice with the games being canceled. They have really showed a renewed intensity on the defensive end. Mount Carmel just settling for jumpers. Can't get any to go here in the early going. Marion with a run out the other way. Anthony finds a slashing Rogowski, and Kane Rogowski with 13. Marion with 19, and it's 19-3. Marion with 19 of the first 22. Still pressuring. Mount Carmel having a hard time, and back tip by Stacy, nearly stolen. Mount Carmel catches a break as it was tipped right to an Aces player. Another three attempt for Mount Carmel, no good. Rebound Cam Curry. Run out the other way. And he dunks it. Marion can do no wrong right now as it's 21-3. And this game is going to get out of hand unless Mount Carmel starts hitting some shots. That one doesn't go. Rebound Marion. Another run out Curry. Lob Rogowski for the layup.
That was pretty.
Curry could have had another dunk if he wanted to, but instead he threw it up to Rogowski, who now has 15. The lead is 20 just 6 minutes into this game.
The Wildcats are looking more and more like a well-oiled machine. These guys really are reading each other's minds and finding each other, and it's beautiful to watch. I'll tell you what, not a big crowd here. Of course, it's a late afternoon Saturday game. You get these games, these visitors with a little bit of distance. You understand why they do it. I think some people probably had in mind if the Wildcats were playing, it would be tonight. But if you haven't gotten out here to see these Wildcats, you're missing something. This is a very special team, and it has the potential to be a team that we remember for a long time. So
just two more opportunities. This Friday against Centralia, then Tuesday against Mount Vernon. The following Tuesday, I should say.
Yeah.
Or the following Friday, I should say.
Okay.
The 14th and the 21st. Curry with a chance for another assist as he finds Hickey under the basket for two, and big race Hickey. He's got a pair of baskets early.
Yeah, Reese's footwork under the basket.
It's gotten a lot better.
It's good, and he's just tall enough that all he's got to do is turn and flip that ball in. Real smooth with it now.
We got to give him a quick break as Blake Blue subs in. So it's Curry, Stacy, Simmons, Cole, and Blue. 22-point Marion lead. They inbound. Mount Carmel inbounds with 1:30 to go in this first quarter. Dominated by Marion. Just one field goal for the Aces. Wade keeps the freshman. Handling it out front. Has it stolen by Kyan Cole, and he's going to be all alone under the basket. And a 27-3 run for Marion to open this game. Mount Carmel needs another timeout to stop it. This will be a full timeout.
Welcome to Wit Wisdom, located at 202 North Market in downtown Marion, Illinois. We're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 5. Stop in and check out our spirit wear, custom tees, embroidery services, and more, all in a historical boutique setting. Check us out anytime online at www.witandwisdomstore.com.
.109 left to go in this first quarter. Marion out to 27-3 early in this game. Normally they have been starting slow. I talked about that in our pregame show. Marion traditionally starts a little sluggish and then uses a big second quarter to pour it on and take control. But here tonight they wasted no time as they have jumped on the aces early and often. Simmons with the rebound. Ahead in transition. Driving right at the rim, no good. Gets his own rebound, lost it. They say Mount Carmel ball. Mount Carmel struggling. Coming into play 6 and 17. Recently undergoing a coaching change. And they look like a team without an identity right now. They cannot get much going offensively. Under 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Ball tipped around. Webb lost it. Multiple jerseys on the floor. Somehow Mount Carmel came away with it. It leads to an open three, and it goes. And Shane Metter, the sophomore guard, has the only 2 field goals for the Aces, a pair of threes. And that's their 6 points right now as it's 27-6. Stacy wants the three on the other end, can't answer it back, and that will do it for the first quarter. Marion leading by 21, 27-6. We'll be back for the second quarter in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Tyler Young with the Print Shop here in Marion. We're on the square. We just got done doing some perforated vinyl here at Swinford Publications. So this is the vinyl that you can see out, but people can't see in, and it gives a nice little look and feel to a number of different kinds of businesses. So come see us at the Print Shop. We're at 1112 North Carbon, next to AutoZone behind Hardee's.
Hey, this is Michael Anderson, owner of Anderson Boys Trash Service. We are locally owned and operated. We are reliable and affordable. Weekly trash service. I look forward to hearing from you soon. I appreciate you, and my family appreciate the business. 618-925-1215, or you can check us out on Facebook at Anderson Boys Trash Service.
Emmaus no longer Bible College.
We're back here live at Wilson Gym. They just announced Race Hickey's birthday, and he is in the ball game with Callahan Roper, Junius Thomas. There's Junius spinning, lost it. Now inside of the birthday boy. Oh, he can't finish. Rebound, tipped around, finally controlled by Mount Carmel. Foul the other way. Foul goes against Race Hickey. That's now 2 on Race, and they'll keep him in the game at least for now. Marion trying to get a lot of guys some minutes tonight. As I said, down the stretch, the schedule does not get any easier with 2 matchups with the Mount Vernon Rams and a matchup with Centralia still on the horizon, and those 3 games will play a factor in the South 7 Conference final standings. So this might be Marion's last chance to really get some of these guys some extra minutes, keep guys fresh, and try to not make sure anyone gets hurt. We have seen everyone except for Benji Bates and Dadrian Wesley. Inbound out towards the center circle. And this is Shane Meador, who has the 2 threes for all of the Aces points. He got rid of it. They go inside to Jack Webb. He flips it to Owen Blake, an open look for 3, no. This is a very young Mount Carmel team. They have just 1 senior. Roper flips out, Rogowski, the open 3, no. Rebound Hickey, right hand hook, left it short. And we're still at 27-6, a minute and a half into the second quarter. That was our score after 1, I believe.
Yes.
Go inside Webb. He's got a size advantage on Anthony, but Anthony bumps him in the post and then call a foul. 3 fouls against Marion, getting a little aggressive here with the lead in the second quarter. 1 more foul to give, and then we'll be shooting the rest of this second quarter. Mount Carmel inbounds, and they find Rhett Andrews alone under the basket for their first points of the quarter. And it's 27-8 now. Hickey to Rogowski, shot fakes. Flips it out to Thomas. He'll try the open 3 and he hits. Junius Thomas, the junior forward, playing in a reserve role this season, hits the 3. It's good to see Junius get involved in the action. A 22-point Marion lead. Marion sends a trap. It leads to a steal. Anthony ahead to Hickey. The birthday boy wanted to dunk, and I think his eyes got a little too big as he turned it over, and Race wanted to dunk it, and his teammates wanted him to dunk it, but he got a little excited and turned it over.
Well, maybe Race will get another chance.
Meador lost it. They'll say Mount Carmel basketball. Last touched by Rogowski. Marion sending some subs. Simmons, Cole, and Curry in. Thomas, Roper, and Hickey out. So Marion will have their starters except Hickey, with Curry replacing him in the ball game right now.
Yeah, this is the lineup they played for a portion of the first quarter when they just kind of really...
Some more athletic lineup, a smaller, quicker lineup. 4 seniors and then the sophomore Curry. The difference in experience on these 2 teams, Marion has 6 seniors. Mount Carmel has just 1.
6 seniors and starts 5 of them, right?
Yes. And a coach who's been doing it for parts of 20 years.
For more than half a season.
Well, that too, but over 20 years for Gus Gillespie.
Yeah,
a play for Simmons. We might see that one later as our Black Diamond thrilling moment of the game. It came at the 5-minute mark of the second quarter, and Ethan Simmons enters the scorebook in a loud way. Now everyone's running now in transition, wanting to get their own highlight, but Anthony can't get it to go. Still wearing the mask. And now a foul called on Marion in the press. This one goes against Simmons.
Yeah, did we mention that Anthony has a broken nose? I know we've talked about it before.
Yeah, we haven't talked about it in a while, but he's probably adjusted by now.
Yeah, and it's probably healed up. It may just be precautionary more than anything at this point.
Jack Webb, cut off, finds a cutting Rhett Andrews, who gets inside for two.
So he stepped on the line.
Mount Carmel having all sorts of troubles with Marion's pressure. Right on cue, another steal. Reese Anthony has it. Swings to Simmons, thought about the three, finds a cutting Rogowski, who goes up and scores. Rogowski's having himself a weekend. He's up to 17 and nearly 50 for the 2 days. Curry with the steal this time. Cole thought about the lob. Instead tried to take it himself but missed. And Marion can't afford to get sloppy. Jack Webb, short corner jumper, airballed. Head in transition, Curry, and he lost it.
So Riley, you've coached plenty of games like this where you get a very comfortable lead very quickly, and it starts to feel like a scrimmage or a game at recess. So what do you tell your players if you're Gus Gillespie?
I think you got to remind them of what's ahead. You got two matchups with Mount Vernon, one with Centralia. You can't afford to get into bad habits. You can't afford to not take advantage of an opportunity to fine-tune some things with those tougher South 7 matchups still ahead. Use this as a chance to play against somebody else, work on your stuff, a chance to also maybe in some cases pad your totals. These seniors trying to get recruited, get some opportunities to get some highlights, get some video, build some momentum, get these fans excited, and hope that they come back next Friday night for what will be a better game than this one today. Curry gets the offensive rebound off a Simmons miss. No good on the first chance, tipped around. Eventually comes to Simmons somehow, but he missed it. Marion with a couple of point-blank misses around the rim. And then a steal in the transition the other way. Simmons makes a guy miss to Curry, says, look what I found, and he goes up and misses, but he was fouled. I don't think Cam Curry was expecting that pass. I think he was getting ready to watch what he thought was going to be another show-stopping highlight from Simmons.
So if we right now knew the field goal attempts for Marion compared to the field goal attempts for the Purple Aces, we'd be astounded at the difference.
Golden Aces.
The Golden Aces, sorry. Yeah. Who are the Purple Aces? Is that the Evansville? Yeah, Evansville, University of Evansville. I was going to say, they're not wearing purple.
Entering the lineup for the Wildcats, number 20, Jared Stacy. Checking in from Mount Carmel, number 33, Wade Keepus.
Couple free throws there for Cam Curry. It's 35-10. In transition, Cole, no. Simmons tried to slam it in. No, and the lead's 25. This lead would be more if Marion could make some of their layups and some of their putbacks.
Yeah. Cam just made one of his two a minute ago. So they've missed some free throws tonight too. It's one of those games where maybe hard to stay as focused as you would be if your blood was really pumping here. Cam just Decided to go over 3 guys to get that rebound.
They get Curry on a push in the back, and that will give Mount Carmel a couple chances to cut into this lead at the line, as Marion is now up to 5 team fouls. And it puts Mount Carmel in the bonus. Owen Blake at the line makes the first. Jack Webb comes back in. And 21, Dean Belt, also into the game. For the Aces. 1-2 at the line. It's 35-11, 24-point lead as we approach halftime. We'll talk about some stats. We'll talk about the upcoming schedule. We'll tell you about the Jam the Gym night coming up as part of our Johnny Logan College Why Would You Go Anywhere Else halftime show. We'll also thank our sponsors again. Cam Curry, left wing 3, no. Rebound tip, Simmons kept it alive. Slashing is Stacy. He gets in and scores. Marion getting contributions up and down their roster as Junius Thomas has hit a 3. Stacy now gets a basket. We've seen Roper and Blue as well. Like I said earlier, we've seen everyone except for Bates and Wesley as Marion has gone 10 deep. Years. Here's a look back at that alley-oop play for Ethan Simmons' dunk. Over 20 years for Gus Gillespie. Moments ago, an early play for Simmons. Thrilling moment of the game. We'll bring you some more highlights as the night goes along. Highlights, of course, sponsored by Williamson, Saline County FCA sponsor, Austin Dixon. A minute to go here in the second quarter. Marion moving the ball. Nothing but time here, up 26 points. No shot clock yet. That's coming in 2 years. No reason to get in a hurry.
Are you surprised it's taken as long as it has to get the shot clock going at high school level?
Yeah, Illinois will be one of the few states that has it once it's finally put into place.
Is that right?
First free throw, no good from Curry. And as we were just saying, Marion, if there's a gripe that their coaches could have at halftime, would be the missed free throws. Makes 1 of 2 again. Curry now 2 of 4 this quarter at the foul line. 38-11. Another Mount Carmel turnover. Mount Carmel has at least 20 turnovers this half alone.
Marion's only outscored Mount Carmel though 11-5 in this quarter, so they're definitely slowed it down.
.25 seconds to go until the break. Simmons will fire a 3 and it goes, and Marion's up 30 at the half. And Mount Carmel struggling. We knew that they were down, but they have maybe even been more down than usual today, and a lot of that goes to Marion's credit. Anthony trying to beat the first half horn, can't get it to go. And that shot will not count, as Marion will take a 30-point, 41-11 halftime lead into the locker room. We'll be back with our Johnny Logan College halftime show in just a moment.
Welcome you back. The coaches at Crown Brew getting coffee.
Wildcat fans. I'm Brad Poole, president of the Watermark Auto Group. I invite you to come experience the fastest, friendliest, and fairest car buying in our little corner of the world. Our friendly sales representatives will provide you in writing with our best price, trade value, monthly payments, all within minutes of your request. No pressure, no hurdles, no tricks, and no surprises. Experience the Watermark difference for yourself at Watermark Ford Hyundai or Watermark Nissan of Marion. Fast, friendly, fair. That's Watermark.
We want to help students when they come right out of high school, but we're also here for the adults. After high school, I went to my local community college, and after my first semester, realized that I wasn't quite ready to go to college. And I went back to work in construction for roughly about 15 years. And at the same time, I took classes at community college. It's this idea that you can go back to school at any time for anything, and that's what a community college does for you. That's what Johnny Logan does for you.
Black Diamond Harley Davidson presents Why I Ride.
Hi, I'm Les Ingram, and this is Why I Ride. I taught special education for 28 years. I haven't drank in 34 years. I needed something to relieve the stress, and the bike does it wonderfully. I've been riding 34 years. I currently have, through the Harley Owners Group, Ride 365, I have 649,607 miles. As a matter of fact, I don't want to go anywhere unless I'm traveling on the Harley.
3 hospitals, 1 shared vision. Welcome to a new era of care as we introduce Deaconess Illinois Crossroads, dedicated to elevating healthcare for Southern Illinois. From Heartland Regional to now Deaconess Illinois Medical Center, driven to provide you with the highest quality care every single day. And Union County Hospital is now proudly Deaconess Illinois Union County. All combine innovation with compassion, where your health is our #1 priority. Join us as we redefine healthcare together.
Go Wildcats.
It's halftime at Wilson Gym as Marion leads Mount Carmel 41-11 in this non-conference high school boys basketball game alongside Bill Swinford and Ross Swinford. I'm Riley Swinford. It's been all Marion today as an overpowered, over-challenged Mount Carmel team has came in and been dominated by Marion today, as Marion did not waste any time jumping on the Aces. They got out to an early 13-0 lead and led 27-6 after 1. In the second quarter, the pace slowed just a little bit, outscoring them just 14-5, but nonetheless, it's a 30-point halftime lead.
Yeah, and it's kind of what we expected coming in, and Marion came out, did a lot of, had a lot of steals in the first half, had a lot of full court harassment. They did seem to back it down just a little bit. I'm sure Gus Gillespie has a lot of sympathy for what this coach is up against. And to the Mount Carmel Golden Aces credit, they came out really early on. You could tell by the looks on their faces that they were a little shell-shocked, but they have not let up on the hustle and the effort, and that's all a coach could ask for.
Let's go ahead and go inside the numbers, brought to you by Kemper CPA Group LLP, and go through the first half leaders.
For 17, so he's beyond halfway to his total from last night. Doubtful he will play enough minutes in the second half to match that total, but 17 points. He's got the hot hand right now, obviously, for Marion. Dropped down. Second leading scorers, Cayenne Cole with 6, all in the first quarter. 5 for Ethan Simmons, including a dunk and a 3. And Ray Sickey has 4 on his birthday, as does Cam Curry. And Junius Thomas with a 3-pointer as he came in the second quarter. Jared Stacy has a bucket. Mount Carmel is led by Shane Meter with 6 points all in the first quarter. Wade Keeps has 4 all in the second quarter, and then Brendan Bowser has a free throw, and that adds up to their 11.
To Marion's credit, they have subbed often to try not to blow this thing open. But the issue with Marion's depth is no matter what combination Marion really goes with, they don't have necessarily a scrub lineup per se, where you can just put 5 guys in there and be even or less than Mount Carmel. Whatever 5 they have gone with tonight, so far through the first 2 quarters, playing 10 of their 12 dressed, Marion has kept on the pressure.
Yeah, and as a coach, as you mentioned, you want them to stay sharp. You want them to keep up the effort at the same time when you've got this much talent, and you're trying to have mercy on the visiting team. Then you're going to have to tell your guys just to slow it down a little bit. And they did a good job of that in the second quarter. They still had their moments. They're a lot of fun to watch, as we keep saying. And we're all rooting for Ray Sickey to get another shot at a dunk before this one's out.
His birthday, of course, as we talked about. We'll have the second half coming for you in just a moment. We'll step aside. This is our Johnny Logan College halftime show on the Marion Stars Wildcat Game Day.
Thanks to our sponsors: Watermark Auto Group, John A. Logan College, Black Diamond Harley Davidson, Moreland-Bishop McDonalds, Deaconess Illinois Medical Center, Anderson's Furniture and Mattress, Chick-Fil-A of Marion, The Hub Recreation Center, Legence Bank, Kemper CPA Group, Banterra Bank, Illinois Army National Guard, the Bank of Herrin, SIU Credit Union, State Farm, Kenya Garner, SouthernTrust Bank, Wellness Unlimited, First Southern Bank, Clark Natural Stone LLC, Wit Wisdom, The Print Shop at Pieces of Learning, Anderson Boys Trash Service, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Marion Plumbing LLC, Urology Institute.
How much did they pay?
We're back here live at Wilson Gym for the start of the second half. It will be Mount Carmel ball to start the third quarter. It is a 30-point Marion lead, but as we were talking about before the first half ended, the running clock 30-point rule will not take effect until the fourth quarter. Marion is going with a different lineup to start the second half. It looks like they will hold out Kyan Cole Reese Anthony and Caden Rogowski. Instead, they will go with Cam Curry, Jared Stacy, Ethan Simmons, Blake Blue, and Race Hickey. So a little bit of a different combination here for Marion, trying to try some different combinations while also keeping some guys fresh and keeping some guys healthy.
Yeah, I don't know that we've seen Race and Blue out there at the same time this season.
It's a bigger lineup when you have Curry, Simmons, Blue, and Hickey in the game. The smallest player right now on the court is Stacy.
And this is a good idea because you could be playing some teams in the postseason with a lot of height, and you may need to get Blake Blue in there, and he can hold his own when he's out there. Race gets another bucket on his birthday. Good for him.
6 now for Hickey. After Mount Carmel came out and hit a 3 on their first possession. Marion sends the trap. Good ball movement by Mount Carmel, leads to an open 3, but it doesn't go. Rebound Cam Curry. Race inside, can't get it to go. Mount Carmel the other way, it's Meter. Gets the layup to go, and it's 43-16 as Mount Carmel with a little bit of a renewed effort after the halftime break.
Metter now with 11 on the game. 11 of team's 16 points.
Hickey wants it inside, they give it to him, and he scores.
Race now with 8 points on the game.
Marion's bench wanted him to dunk that one. Mount Carmel has scored more in the first 2 minutes of this third quarter than they did most of that first half. 11 at the break, already 6 here in the third. Excuse me, 7.
Right.
Simmons quiets the run with the 3 in the corner, and the lead's back to 30 as the two teams have played even since the break. We'll see if Rogowski, Anthony, or Cole see any time in the second half. They might be done for the day. Another stop for Marion. Curry flips it out. Jared Stacy will fire the 3, rims it and out. Good looking shot, just doesn't go. Jack Webb works on Blue. They throw it away. Stacy hustles to chase it down. Good hustle there by Stacy, and he scores. Marion will send in the next unit. We will see Rogowski, Cole, and Anthony, along with Roper and Thomas. So they've split the groups into kind of 2 units, it looks like. The lead is right now 32. Jack Webb, 3, no good. Rebound Simmons. Blue wanted it in transition. Blue can get up and dunk as well if you give him enough room and time.
Yeah, with Blue and Curry out here on the floor, you're looking at 2 key players on next year. There we go. 2 more. You're looking at 2 key players that'll be returning for Marion next year. And
Curry with the steal.
Race with double digits now, 10 points.
Gets it back. Now gives to Stacy. 36 point lead for Marion.
Good job by Cam Curry sharing the ball so well tonight.
Yeah, he's not worried about getting his own points. He just has 4. He could have a lot more, but he's sharing the wealth, passing it around to his teammates. So Thomas, Cole, Anthony, Rogowski, and Roper are now in for Marion. Meter, short, rebound, foul on the rebound. box out. This one goes against number 5, Elliot Akery.
So when you got a game where you have no urgency, I think it's kind of a good idea to do 5 for 3 minutes, and then tell them, you guys go all out, and then we'll replace you. That way you're just pushed to go as hard as you can for 3 minutes, knowing you're going to get to sit down. It's probably a good idea on the coaching staff's part, rather than just keep guys out there indefinitely and let them just kind of coast.
Marion's in a 2-3 zone right now. Mount Carmel can't solve it. They throw it away. Marion ball up 36, under 3 minutes to go here in the third. Let's see who will make a bid for a Hub Recreation Center player of the game. Kane Rogowski had the hot hand in the first half. Race Hickey on his birthday certainly made a case for himself. Kyan Coles won it recently. Ethan Simmons has won it recently. Well, let's give it to somebody different tonight. Kane Rogowski will have a chance to add to his big weekend so far. He has 49 points so far over the 2 games in the last 24 hours. And Marion shows no signs of being tired after playing Carbondale here less than 24 hours ago. Rogo hits them both. He's up to 19. His first points of the second half come at the foul line. And a 39-point Marion lead. 38-point Marion lead, I should say. Good possession there for Mount Carmel. They get an open look out of it. Much better ball movement that time down the floor than we've seen out of the Aces, who've had turnover issues tonight. Inside, Roper. In this group here, it's Anthony and Roper who are yet to score. I believe Blake Blue's the only other one who has seen action tonight who's yet to score. Rogowski, corner 3, doesn't go, and that's a rare miss for him this weekend. Loose ball lost out of bounds. Off Mount Carmel will go Marion ball. Anthony walks it up. Gives to Cole. Thomas wants it in the high post. They can't get it to him. Now it's Roper going to spin around. Left it short. Hustling for the rebound comes to Mount Carmel. Head in transition. Behind Marion's defense. Can't get it to fall. That was Elliot Akery missing the layup in transition. So he beat Marion down the floor but couldn't finish it off. 35-point Marion lead. Under a minute to go here. Cole will try the 3, and it goes. Kyan Cole up to 9 on the game. Meter missed the 3. Rebound comes to Rogowski. Cole, shot fake, slashes. Roper, corner 3, airballed. Last touch by Mount Carmel will stay Marion ball. 7 seconds to go here in the third. And once we get to the fourth, we will indeed have the running clock. Anthony alone in the corner for 3. It will It'll be a 41-point Marion lead when we come back for the fourth quarter. We'll have the running clock. Marion rolling on their way to their 19th win of the season.
It's a place to work hard, to learn, and to grow. It's a place to relieve stress and unwind. It's a place to have fun and enjoy time together. It's a place to be in your own space, to work out alongside friends, or to be part of a bigger community.
The Hub is the place where you belong.
Visit thehubmarion.com for more info.
At Legence Bank, we make it easy to achieve your financial goals. Working with small businesses, farmers, and individuals, we strive to be your partner in convenient, local, and personalized banking solutions. From investing in your priorities to helping our community grow, we're committed to making a difference at Legence Bank.
I always know I can count on the people at Legence to answer my questions and connect me to the services I need.
We have you covered with a range of fraud prevention tools to keep your accounts safe and secure. With real-time debit card alerts, advanced encryption, and card controls, you can stay one step ahead of fraud with these security features. Legence Bank supports you on and off the field. Go Wildcats!
Benji Bates and Dadrian Wesley in with Callahan Roper, Junius Thomas, and Blake Blue. 5 guys that will all be back next year. And you'd have to think Cam Curry would also be in the lineup next year with some combination of these guys, because the group of seniors on the bench, the 6 seniors and Cam Curry who are sitting out at the moment, will all be graduated, and this is the core of next year's team plus Cam Curry that we see on the floor now.
And don't forget Sam Adkins sitting down there.
That's true, good point. Hope to get him back healthy next year. Junius Thomas can't corral it, and it will be Marion ball nonetheless. Clock is running. It won't stop unless an emergency or an injury or a timeout. Marion on its way to 19-4 this season, one of the best seasons they've had in recent memory under Coach Gus Gillespie and company. Marion with a turnover. Everyone on the Marion roster outside of Wesley, Bates, and Roper have scored. Let's see if we can get everybody in the scorebook tonight.
I'll do what I can.
Another steal for Thomas. Marion wants to
Here
run.
we go.
Bates in transition, and he scores.
All right, took care of that one for you.
So it's down to Wesley and Roper to get in the scorebook. Or Blake Blue. Has Blake Blue scored?
Yeah, Blake, well, no.
Gotta get Blake Blue some points.
Yeah.
Foul. This one will go against Bates, I believe. Mount Carmel sends their bottom 5 in as well.
Wesley, Roper. Is House out there? Mackie House is on the...
No, Mackay House is not dressed tonight.
Oh, okay. Well, we're not going to count him then because he can't score.
Marion showing the 2-3 still. Up 43 points. Opportunity for some of these guys, though, to get some varsity points, some varsity run. We saw a few of these guys in the JV game. Marion also won that one quite handily as well before the start of the varsity contest.
All right.
Run out.
Here we go.
Chance for Wesley to find the scorebook. Dadrian Wesley in the score column now, so it's up to Roper and Blue.
You ask and you shall receive. 2 out of 4 of them. Let's get 2 more.
45-point Marion lead.
Callahan's had a couple looks tonight. We need to get him a better look.
Best bet is to run in transition off a rebound.
Yeah.
That's where Bates and Wesley got their points, and I'm not encouraging anyone to cherry pick, but if Roper wants to get in the score column, that might be his best bet. With this lineup, looks like he's going to be a forward.
Yeah, come across post up there. Post up, Callahan. Or blue.
Thought about it there, but gets rid of it. Now they go to blue on the right wing. He's got his eyes on the rim. Instead, he flips it out to Junius Thomas. He had a 3 earlier. This one doesn't go. Approaching the 4-minute mark here in the fourth. We'll have our player of the game, our play of the game, and we'll talk about the upcoming schedule as part of our post-game show immediately following this big Marion win. Win number 19 of the season. I believe they're 8th in a row. Inside for 2 there, Elias Knapp, a freshman big man off the bench for Mount Carmel. Bates to Wesley, over to Thomas. He'll fire another 3, no. Hit an early one, and now he's ruined his percentage with 2 misses since. 66-25, Marion cruising here on this Saturday afternoon. Mount Carmel inbound, under 3 minutes to go now. Clock running. This fourth quarter will go really fast. Missed 3, rebound Thomas. Takes it himself to the rim for 2. That's his game. Instead of settling for the 3, he can slash, and he gets inside for a basket. He's up to 5 now. Marion leading by 43. Roper gets the rebound. He'll walk it up himself. Let's see if he can score. Passes to Bates. Bates gets in the lane, kicks it out. Thomas, he wants that spot. And Blue almost had himself a rebound put back, but he gets called for a push in the back. And Marion's going to run out of time for everybody to score, I believe, with the running clock. But also, if Marion gets the ball under a minute, they might just hold it. Turnover, okay. Mount Carmel.
All right, okay. All right.
Thomas lost it in transition the other way. A foul by Thomas. 37 seconds to go. Mount Carmel with the chance to inbound. Left-handed 3, no good. Rebound comes to Thomas, and he'll walk it across. And I believe Marion will hold it and celebrate a 68-25 non-conference win over Mount Carmel. Marion is 19-4 and has 3 Big South 7 conference games remaining. We'll be back to talk it over and cap it off with our Deaconess Illinois Medical Center postgame show in just a moment. Marion celebrating this Saturday afternoon win in style.
Hi, Wildcat fans. I'm Brad Poole, president of the Watermark Auto Group. I invite you to come experience the fastest, friendliest, and fairest car buying in our little corner of the world. Our friendly sales representatives will provide you in writing with our best price, trade value, monthly payments, all within minutes of your request. No pressure, no hurdles, no tricks, and no surprises. Experience the Watermark difference for yourself at Watermark Ford Hyundai or Watermark Nissan of Marion. Fast, friendly, fair. That's Watermark.
We want to help students when they come right out of high school, but we're also here for the adults. After high school, I went to my local community college, and after my first semester, realized that I wasn't quite ready to go to college. And I went back to work in construction for roughly about 15 years. And at the same time, I took classes at community college. It's this idea that you can go back to school at any time for anything, and that's what a community college does for you. That's what Johnny Logan does for you.
Black Diamond Harley Davidson presents Why I Ride.
Hi, I'm Les Ingram, and this is why I ride. I taught special education for 28 years. I haven't drank in 34 years. I needed something to relieve the stress, and the bike does it wonderfully. I've been riding 34 years. I currently have, through the Harley Owners Group, Ride 365, I have 649,607 miles. As a matter of fact, I don't want to go anywhere unless I'm traveling on the Harley.
3 hospitals, 1 shared vision. Welcome to a new era of care as we introduce Deaconess Illinois Crossroads, dedicated to elevating healthcare for Southern Illinois. From Heartland Regional to now Deaconess Illinois Medical Center, driven to provide you with the highest quality care every single day. And Union County Hospital is now proudly Deaconess Illinois Union County. All combine innovation with compassion, where your health is our #1 priority. Join us as we redefine healthcare together.
Go Wildcats.
We're back here live for the Deaconess Illinois Medical Center postgame show following a 68-25 Marion blowout win over Mount Carmel. The Wildcats dominated in every facet of this game. They jumped on them early. They kept with it often. And Marion behind birthday boy Race Hickey's double-digit performance. Continued strong play from Caden Rogowski and contributions up and down their roster. All but 2 of the 12 players dressed for Marion tonight scored, rolling to this non-conference win, and they will shift their focus now to a pair of tough challenges. Mount Vernon twice and Centralia once to wrap up this regular season. They've got to get to 20 wins, and they want to get as many as 22 and cap off this regular season with 2 wins over the Rams and 1 over the Orphans, but that will not be an easy task. Coming up this week, we'll have our first look at Mount Vernon. They will go there on Tuesday night. Then Centralia will be here for a Valentine's Day game on the 14th. And then Marion will wrap things up with Jam the Gym on February 21st. Let's go ahead and go inside the numbers, brought to you by Kemper CPA Group LLP, and recap the scoring in this big Marion win.
So how many points did Rogo have last night?
He had 32.
32, so that's 51 points over 2 games. Not a bad output for a weekend. 19 points for Caden Rogowski tonight. Now, he didn't play at all, I don't believe, in the fourth quarter. Did not score in the fourth quarter. And so Caden, the senior leader, came into the season as the team's top returner. Already had a great career even before his senior year. Scored his 1,000th point last night and keeps adding to it now. Continues as the leading scorer on a team that's got a much more balanced lineup this year. But he's still averaging more than 16.7 points a game now with 19 tonight.
1,033 now 1,035 now for the career.
All right, wonderful. And did he pass anybody tonight?
No, he's just behind Larry Odom.
Okay, just behind Larry Odom. Second leading scorer with 10 points, Race Hickey, our big 6'11" senior center. Looked smooth, looked good, except for one play when he had an opportunity to throw one down and got a little too excited. And gosh, we wanted it for him on his birthday, but I've been watching him in the post game. He's had so many people come up, give him a hug, high fives, a happy birthday race, 10 points, nice game tonight. When you get double digits out of your post on a team with so many talented guards, then it's just a big bonus. Cayenne Cole, speaking of talented guards, had 9 points. Right behind him was Ethan Simmons with 8, including a slammer. 6 for Jared Stacy, 5 for Junius Thomas, who hit him a 3 and then kept trying to hit another one, but he played well in his opportunity tonight. And then finishing out the scoring, we had 4 for Cam Curry, 3 for Reese Anthony, Dadrian Wesley, Benji Bates had 2 each, and I think that was everybody that got on the scoreboard. Like you said, everybody but 2 got on the scoreboard tonight. For the Golden Aces, Mount Carmel was led in scoring by Shane Metter with 11 points. Brendan Bowser had 6. Brett Andrews with 4. And then Dean Belt. Brendan Bowser with 2. And Elias Knapp, the freshman, also had 2.
So now it's time to name our Hub Recreation Center player of the game. And for the first time this season, it's the big fella, the big man in the middle, the 6'11" senior center, Race Hickey. The birthday boy celebrating in style with a double-digit performance. He had some rebounds. He altered shots around the basket, manned the middle. A strong performance on his birthday. Congratulations to Race Hickey, tonight's Hub Recreation Center player of the game. The Hub will present him with a special gift package, and he will be shouted out on the Hub's social media next week. Be looking for that post from the Hub. Congratulations to Race Hickey for his big birthday performance.
Race already signed to play at Renley College next year. Congratulations, Race, on a fine senior year, your birthday, and the opportunity to keep playing next year.
We've got one more thing left to do, and that's name our Black Diamond thrilling moment of the game. Marion with lots of highlights tonight when you have 10 out of 12 players get into the score column. Lots of different options up and down. When you score 68 points and jump on a team the way they did, it's not going to come without a bunch of highlights. But there was one play early in this game that stood out, and it was this alley-oop play to Ethan Simmons.
For more than half a season.
Well, that too, but over 20 years for Gus Gillespie.
Alley-oop
play for Simmons. Thanks to the Black Diamond family of businesses for sponsoring our thrilling moment of the game as always. Ethan Simmons has had so many dunks this season, and his latest one there, just one of many highlights today as Marion rolled 68-25. They will go to Mount Vernon on Tuesday. We'll be here on Friday night for the big Valentine's Day showdown with the Centralia Orphans, a chance for revenge. They lost at Centralia. You know they'll like to get them back here at home. And then the following Friday night, it'll be Jam the Gym night for the Marion Unit 2 Foundation to raise money for classroom grants and scholarships. We have a story about that in our Marion Star newspaper this week. Unit 2 Foundation liaison John Fletcher tells us that there is a lot in the works for that special night. A couple different raffle items, a 50-50, a special T-shirt, and always a good cause and always a good time when it's the Marion Unit 2 Foundation Jam the Gym. So come on out and jam the gym for a good cause. We will see you here on the 21st as well. So 2 more home games, 2 more basketball live streams ahead of us. The 14th and the 21st. We will be here live from Wilson Gym. We were here last night, and we're here tonight, so we're winding down our basketball coverage here on the Marion Star. Thanks to Ross Swinford for all of his hard work making these possible. I was joined on the call tonight by Bill Swinford. I'm Riley Swinford. Until next week from Wilson Gym, good night.
Presented by Swinford Media Group. Get ready for an electrifying Wildcat Game Day. powered by our incredible sponsors: Watermark Auto Group, John A. Logan College, Black Diamond Harley Davidson, Moreland-Bishop McDonalds, Deaconess, Illinois Medical Center, Anderson's Furniture and Mattress, Chick-Fil-A of Marion, The Hub Recreation Center, Legence Bank, Kemper CPA Group, Banterra Bank, the Illinois Army National Guard, the Bank of Herrin, SIU Credit Union, State Farm Kenya Garner, SouthernTrust Bank, Wellness Unlimited, First Southern Bank, Clark Natural Stone LLC, Wit Wisdom, the print shop at Pieces of Learning, Anderson Boys Trash Service, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Marion Plumbing LLC, Urology Institute,